getting ready for dinner. We have our flour. We need 2 bowls, one for the flour, one for the egg mixture. Joey's going to pound out some chicken breast. He's getting it.
I've been craving this for like weeks.
I know.
I don't know what it is, but I've been craving just like the tenderized, you know, like
flat,
chicken cutlet.
Thin, yeah.
Fried.
Yep, so we have a, what is it? The tenderizer. We have one. Joey didn't think we did.
Looks like a ham with spikes.
We got it from like Amazon. And then you're gonna need, what are you gonna need? Like
a little bit of milk and like...
Okay, milk, eggs, seasonings.
Like maybe 1 or 2 eggs.
While he's prepping that, I'm going to put on our couch cushions, which is a job in itself. I love that our couch cushions remove because the dogs are always on the couch. We let them on the couch, of course, but it gets really, really sandy. So I'm going to put them on because I just washed them and dried them. You can dry them on low heat. And then I'm gonna make a salad to go with this chicken. We're just gonna do a quick little simple salad because these are fried. So they're higher in calories, higher in points, but we're really craving it and it sounds absolutely delicious. And we're gonna like do a thin fry. Like we're not gonna put like a ton of oil in the pan to where it's like deep fried, I guess.
Not a ton of bread.
No, either do I.
Yeah, I'm not double battering it or nothing.
So. Yeah, we're gonna have it with a nice simple salad. All right, we have our We have our super seasoned flour, like tons of seasoning, eggs with seasonings, and Joey's now, we don't have any saran wrap.
Yeah,
but
just trying not to go too crazy with it.
Okay, you guys, the chicken is golden and crispy. I seasoned it literally perfectly. It is so good. We're gonna have it with our delicious side salad. We're gonna put a few pieces in here that we want. Bring it to the table. How you feel, babe, about the chicken?
It turned out amazing looking. Well, actually an amazing tasting because we did taste it already. Amanda,
of course we did.
Amanda did so good with the breading.
I really did. It's honestly seasoned to perfection.
Very impressed.
We love, by the way, we love having our dining room table so much. We love it. It's the best. We have sweet tea that we sweeten with Splenda. We put it in wine glasses because sober life. Gotta support this sober king. This definitely helps. He prefers, like, I've had someone ask before, like, I had a comment once that was like, don't make mocktails and use wine glasses. That's triggering for him. It is not for him. Maybe for some, but he likes it.
Every once in a while, I would get a craving for, like, just having a nice dinner and having a glass of wine, you know, with Amanda while we eat dinner or something, and it's kind of a way of just kind of having like a fancy drink and, you know, just feeling like, you know, there's a replacement for that. So it works for me.
It gives you like this sense of like that you're drinking or enjoying just like a nice wine glass. But sometimes that's why people drink, is the ambiance of it.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Like
yeah.
Pasta and wine.
Yeah, like the
ambiance and experience.
Yeah, like the environment. You know, thing next to you that you can drink while you know, are doing something else is just, you know, part of the
so it's helpful.
Exciting part of drinking.
So if you're also trying to be sober and not drink, maybe try doing this. Like even if it's just like sweet tea, you know, or sparkling water with fruit. Okay, let's get ready to eat.
I poured way too much.
Here we go. Very simple, romantic dinner. We always have, we have the aura on tonight, the aura wallpaper. We'll play for Frank Sinatra and enjoy our little dinner. Okay, I added a tablespoon of flour and an egg to really get it to combine, because with this chicken, ground chicken, it doesn't really form a really great patty. So I added that, and I'm gonna mix it up and start forming the patties. I'm taking the mandolin on the 1 setting, and I just cut all of the zucchini in half like this. I'm just taking it across very slowly and carefully. I promise you I'm not going to cut my fingers. It's going to make these little big fat thick noodle ribbons, and that's what we're going to have to go with the burgers. Which for the burgers I have my pan right here, and it's really hot. I'm going to go ahead and form, oh, I hate doing this part, but we're doing it. I'm gonna form the patties. With ground chicken, it's just, I don't know, the texture is off a little bit. It's such a weird texture. I'm gonna make pretty big patties, honestly, because we're using these for dinner. So I want like a really good big patty. The heat right now is on hot because I would like to get a really good browning on them. And then I drop the heat, and then I just make sure they're cooked really well, really through. I'm probably only gonna make 4 patties out of that packet. You can definitely make small patties if you want, feel free to do so. Like I said, I just want like a really, because these are for dinner, so I just want them like really big. Okay, the zucchini ribbons are all done. So it's gonna kind of be like a thick noodle substitute, and I'm gonna cook these after the burgers are done. Okay, I added a smidget. I'm not even, this pan's so hot. I'm just gonna turn the heat off to cook the zucchini, because I just don't like when it gets like wet. And then I'm gonna just add the zucchini in there. I'm telling you, this is the way to do it. So good. Give it a mix. I know. You're gonna have some, right?
Yeah. Are you putting glaze on it?
I just figured we'd do it with the bowl.
Oh, okay.
But I am gonna season it with Italian. Nice. And a little bit of salt. And optional, but I like it, some ground paprika. There you go. So colorful. Just needs a quick little cook. I still like it to have a little bit of a crunch and not be soggy. Okay guys, here is the setup for dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and make our bowl. This is everything you will need for this meal. It's really light, really simple, and I'm really excited to eat it. Have a drink. Will you just put the thing down? Coaster, Joe. Coaster. You crazy? Joey, you're crazy. Joey wants some rice, so he's having a 1/3 cup of rice. You can have more if you want. I'm gonna add the zucchini. How much zucchini you want?
That's good there.
That's good? Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of zucchini since it's the majority of my dinner. I'll save you. Do you want any for work? It's probably gonna be really soggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Which burger do you want? This one?
Whichever, no matter.
Okay.
I'll take a couple of the tomato.
Yeah, it needs it. Remember, you know what I'm going based off of, kind of, is that bowl from So Fresh, the salmon bowl. That has zucchini, mushrooms, tomatoes, cheese, but they use a delicious pesto, but we don't have any pesto, which is a bummer. But that's kind of what I'm mimicking. Okay, this is a teaspoon of parm. It goes a long way with this stuff because it's like powdered form. So sprinkle that on there because that's kind of like your dressing in a way. Okay, we altered this. We did a dressing because we were just dressing people. We did light mayo, balsamic glaze, a little bit of balsamic vinegar to thin it out, and then dried Italian seasoning. I'm gonna drizzle the sauce. It just needed some, I kept saying, you don't need sauce, you don't need sauce, talking smack, but
It needs some sauce.
it needs some sauce. I set up our dinner table, but this is what it's looking like. We're gonna go ahead and eat dinner at the table. Looks so yummy. There's Joey's plate. I am getting ready to make one of my favorite sheep bakes. All you'll need is some chicken breast. We have a lot of chicken breast in there. I think it was 4 big breasts that we filleted. We have some yellow potatoes, 1 onion, 2 bags of broccoli. And what makes this chicken so delicious is adding a whole can of tomato paste. Trust me, just trust me. And then we're gonna add some of this Japanese barbecue from Kinder's because we're gonna be using a gochujang Korean barbecue like drizzle on top, and then salt and pepper. So super easy. You only need these 2 things. So super easy. If you don't, you can totally skip out on this and just do a garlic powder and Italian seasoning and go more of like a Mediterranean Italian route, but we're kind of doing a little bit of a Asian theme for this dinner. And then we're gonna cut this up and add everything to the sheets, minus the broccoli. We do that like the last 15 to 20 minutes of cooking because the potatoes are gonna take the longest and the chicken. I seasoned the potatoes with salt, pepper, and that Japanese barbecue seasoning. I have all my chicken right here. I'm gonna add the tomato paste. We're gonna add the seasoning. And then you're gonna mix it up with your hands and get it all coated really well. Okay, there's a lot of food on this, and I would say this isn't gonna get really crispy, but it is gonna be really juicy, and that's why I didn't wanna do this separate, like the chicken on a separate pan, because the juices are just, it's gonna make like this yummy juicy sauce, and the potatoes will get a little bit crisp because we're doing parchment paper. So this isn't really gonna get super crispy, but it's gonna be very flavorful. So this is how I do it, and this is how I prefer to do it. I'm gonna bake it on 400 for about 35 to 40 minutes. I might have to take the chicken off if it finishes first, and then let the potatoes continue to cook for like an additional 15 minutes, because I do like them pretty cooked through and crisp. So we're gonna do 30 to 35 minutes, check the chicken, because it is on top, so it's gonna cook fast. But I'm doing it on 400. Okay, here is the food. We did take out the broccoli halfway through the cook time and then just added it back once the potatoes were done. Here's the delicious chicken. It is so good. This is one of my favorite chickens to make. And then we're gonna top it with this
Do
spice.
not eat that.
What? Too
It's
spicy?
hot as shit. I forgot to tell you that. It's hot.
We're not topping it with that. You guys heard him. Is it really?
Yeah.
Like really hot?
Yeah. I licked the cap, like the plastic lid, and then there was like enough to, I could tell.
Here is Joey's lunch. He has potatoes, chicken, broccoli. I wanted to just show you guys this is what it looks like left over. If you're gonna prep this for work or prep it for dinners, this is kind of what we go with. That is it for these dinner ideas. But these are the 3 nights of dinners. They were healthy, they were delicious, but I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 dinner recipes. I will of course leave the recipe down below written out in detail for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This gave you some inspiration, and I will see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye guys.